Hi guys, I had a few messages last night about the yoghurt flatbreads that I made, so I just wanted to show you how easy they are to do. Some of you are asking how easy, and the answer is incredibly easy, although harder if you're filming with one hand, trying to do it all with another hand. These are the ingredients. So I've got self-raising flour, natural plain yoghurt, salt, olive oil, and I've got some dukkha here, which is a spice mix with coriander seeds and cumin and fennel seeds and sesame. And that's just something that I'm adding to give some more flavour to this, to the flatbread. But you could add anything you wanted. You could add cumin seeds or poppy seeds or fenugreek. You know, you can customise this however you want. That's the joy of it. And this is an unleavened bread. It's really easy. What happens is the yoghurt reacts with a case of bringing it all together into a dough. So I'm using a knife, but then in a second, I forgot to add the olive oil. So about half a tablespoon of olive oil, and then just bring it all together. I'm going to get my hands in there in a second and make it into a lovely ball of dough. I'm going in with my hand, squish it all together, and you want to get it nicely combined. You will have sticky fingers, but that's the fun of it, right? And just knead it together, scrape it around the bowl to try and pick up all the bits. It's really hard doing this with one hand, but you get the idea. So you can see that that's coming into a nice ball of dough now. And it smells really good. Okay, so there's the ball of dough, and as you can see, I've just floured it with a bit more flour just to stop it sticking. And then I'm just going to form it into two flattish discs just by cutting it in half and then pulling and stretching it. So here's my ball of dough. I'm just going to pull it in half, and it's quite a fragile dough, so you can't make these very thin, but the whole point of them is that they're meant to be like nice and pillowy and fluffy. So I've got floured hands, and what I'm doing is I'm just flattening it out with my hands like this, and you'll get a feel for it, but it's quite fragile. So make sure you've got some flour nearby, because it's sticky as well with all the yogurt. And then they don't have to be regular shapes at all. They're just meant to be very rustic. And flattening them out like this, and that's about as thin as I think I want to go. Actually, I'm sort of squeezing it between my hands, and that's nice and thin. So now over to I've got a skillet here that's been getting really hot, and that just goes straight in there like that. And this doesn't take very long at all, so this has been in only about 30 seconds, and I can already tell that it's getting ready to turn over. And the beauty of these is that they are going to be slightly charred on the underside, so don't worry about that at all, but it's just about making sure that they're cooked all the way through. So in a minute I'm going to flip it over. Don't do what I did before, actually, with sticking your hand in the skillet. That's really stupid. So there we go, I'm using a spatula and I'm flipping it over, and you can see it's looking really good. And over here I've got some brown wild garlic butter that I browned by accident, and I'm going to just, as soon as this is ready, I'm going to lather that butter onto the flatbread, and then we're going to have it with some dal and some leftover curry. The curry is like everlasting, and you can see how quick that was. I'm literally going to I've just broken into it, and you can see that it's lovely and fluffy inside. It's just really nice, really, really fluffy and delicious. So that is it. And yeah, I did burn the butter, but actually the wild garlic's gone all really lovely and crispy, and the butter's just really nice and nutty. So sometimes accidents can make things better, guys.